Hello, welcome and/or welcome back to my channel. Since my short video did so well compared to my other videos, I decided I'd actually make a full video showing you how to easily shade on Procreate. So let's get right into it, guys. So the first way I'm going to show you is you are going to duplicate your color layer. Once you do that, you're going to press Alpha Lock. Now the color I'm going to choose kind of a purplish blue, or a bluish purple if you will. So then you're going to lower the opacity to about between 30 to 50%. Then you need to choose the color blending mode. Now, I'm going to choose hard light for this one, but you have a bunch of different options you can choose from. Then I'm going to change my eraser into soft airbrush, just so I can erase away where the shadow is not going to be hitting. Now, this is one of the easiest ways to get quick shading on your character, but it's not usually what I pick. So I'm just lowering the opacity again to about like 30% because it was a little too dark for me. So now you are going to go open another layer and you're going to put it under the layer that you just used. Now when you first do this, it should automatically clip down, but it might not. So make sure that layer is clipped to your color layer below. I'm going to do a purple on the warmer side to do these deeper shadows that are casted by objects overlapping. Once I'm done adding the shadows, I'm going to then change the opacity to about 60%. Then I'm going to choose the blending or color mode to be soft light. So then I'm going to blur this layer because for me the shadows were a little bit too hard. So I want to soften the edges. I'm going to go in with Gaussian or Gaussian blur. I don't know how to say it. So I'm going to go in with like about 1%. So now I'm going to show you another way you can easily add shadows to your base color layer. So above the base color layer, I'm going to add another layer. And I'm going to make sure it also is clipped down to the base color layer. So first what you're going to do is you're going to color pick and you're going to make a darker version of that color, and then you're going to go and change the hue. just a little bit. And then you're going to get a variant that still has some good saturation on the color, but it's changed as such that you can have just another way of like making a color, and it's not a muddy color either. It's just a way for you to make a nice shadow color. So it's a little bit more tedious compared to the first way I showed you, where because you're not just using one color all over the whole drawing and then erasing parts, or using one singular color to shade the whole thing. So this is a little bit of a different way. So you're going to do this for each color you chose. And this works well with painting, more painterly styles. This is kind of what I do when I paint, more so digitally and traditionally. Now with skin, you need to make sure that you are doing a darker color, but also still keeping the saturation up. So you're changing the hue on the color wheel and or line or whatever you're using, but you're still making sure that the saturation is pretty decent because you don't want the skin to look dead. So now you're going to duplicate that layer and make sure it's still clipped to your base color layer. You're going to drop a color in, or in my case, you're just going to by hand fill it manually. So I chose a bluish purple for this. I'm going to lower the opacity to about 50%. Now I'm going to erase where the light is hitting. And this way it's more so if you want to try to understand color theory a little bit more. So maybe you want to by hand tie everything together yourself, but finish it off at the same time. So I'm going to change the blend mode to darken. If you got this far in the video, thanks for watching. Let me know if you liked the first method or the second method better. Also, let me know if this helped, because this was supposed to be a tutorial video, but I'm still working on my camera angles and I'm still working on it, okay? So let me know what you think, and also let me know if you have any video ideas you'd like to see from me in the future. Until next time, bye, see you next Friday.